Hi, it's Denny. Tell you about our latest trip up to our site up in northern Wisconsin. It's end of September. I think we were up there the 21, 22, 23, 24th September, something like that. And we're getting the place ready for winter. Unfortunately, we did a lot of garden work up there. My daughter did a lot of repairing of the roof up there on one of the RVs, well actually both RVs, but mainly on one of them. And we cleaned the place up, put some stuff away, and so this is, we're going to keep going up there as long as the weather's warm, and eventually it'll get too cold where we'll have to go up and finally winterize both trailers and then call it a year. So anyhow, take a look at the following, see if you like it. And if you do, give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and make some comments, tell your friends about it, and we'll see you at the end of the video. I have my daughter up here in our northern Wisconsin off the grid RV site, and we're getting our RV site ready for winter. This is a sweet tango apple tree, and you can see we've meshed it all up. We wrapped the trunk in some tape to help prevent sunscald, and the wire mesh around there is going to help protect it from the deer eating it this winter, because we're going to take this fencing off here that you can't hardly see. We're going to take that all off, and you look down there on the other end, all the way back over there, we've got the Honeycrisp apple tree over there. And these things right here, these are the new mound system my daughter's going to use for planting next spring. So we've mounded it up, or she's mounded it up. She put some strawberries in there. We're going to cover those and winter them over. And I'm not sure what you're going to plant in them here, but that's one of the mounds. That's the other apple tree. That's a Honeycrisp right there. And you can see we did the same thing. We wrapped the trunk, and now we got wire mesh around it to protect it from the deer eating it. And I'm going to show you something that she started in her basement here a couple years ago. And they're really starting to come up. This what you're seeing, well, we get a better shot here. This what you're seeing is asparagus she started from seeds. This is the second year on it. And next year she might even get something to eat for those people that like asparagus. I'm not one of them. So anyhow, that's the asparagus. Hopefully we'll have a better spring next year. We can get a lot more stuff planted in the garden. Here's the second mound that she's put together. She finished that this morning. We put the plastic on it. The plastic's to help warming up in the spring and stop any early germination of seeds. So she's got two mounds made right there. This black plastic you see around the outside of the garden, that's just to keep the weeds down, and so we don't have it encroaching in there. And it's still kind of messy. That's the comfrey there. There's the rhubarb, and that's really looking good. Next year we'll be able to start picking that and have some good rhubarb sauce and crisp and cake and whatever. And then you can see we really cleaned up the RV site. And for being off the grid, it took a lot of work. Had to buy a riding lawnmower. We didn't get quite as much done as we wanted, but you can see we did a lot of cleaning up. Now, right behind this wood line here, there's a nice little slough back in there. And this tree line here, we're surrounded by this big tree line like that. And in the summertime it blocks the wind, and this just turns into an oven here. So I'm going to put some, you can see I already started right there. I'm going to put some, I'm going to cut some trails down into that, down the hill there into the slough. And hopefully I'll get a little more airflow around there. Okay. And you can see the last time we were up here we did cleared up all of this stuff here. And it's really starting to look good. So the site itself is pretty much done, ready for winter. And now the hard part's coming. This is just some more of the area we cleaned out. And underneath those pine trees right there, we started a little wood pile. I was hoping to cut down some more trees, but I can't do it. This trip, we're going to run out of time. We got all this maintenance to do. But it looks a lot better than it did. We came up last spring. And we'll show you how our roof turns out. Okay, I said the hard part's coming up. This is it. Last spring we came up, we had roofing material laying all over in the yard. And my daughter went up there and took a look. And we have to seal all the edges of the roof up there. Last time we were up, she redid the air conditioning, cleaned that all out and got it back together. But now, before winter comes, we've got to seal that roof all up there. We're going to do that this afternoon. It's going to be sunny and maybe right around 60 degrees. We should be fine for that. So that's our next project. I'm not going to bother you with the details as we're doing it, because I'm not going on the roof with the camera anyhow. And when we get that one done, then we have to go over and we've got to do that one. We also have to go up on this trailer and check for a few leaks. The TV antenna up there is leaking. We had to put a bucket inside, so we're going to have to fix that up. But that's part of having an RV site with trailers. You got to have the maintenance on the roof. So we're going to finish that up today. We're going to clean up all this garden equipment we got around there, put it away in storage. And then the only thing we have left is we have to winterize both trailers. Not sure if we're going to do that now. This is the 23rd of September right now. We might come back up next week if we don't get it all done this week. It's getting pretty cold. This morning it was 39 degrees out and a little bit chilly. So anyhow, we're going to clean up all that roof, seal it up, and then we'll show you the results when we get all done. Alright, this is going to be a little hard to see because I'm standing on the ground holding my camera on the end of the tripod. But my daughter Debbie's up there and she's applying this 4-inch wide, and it's either a Teflon or a vinyl tape. And what she's doing is she's sealing the roof covering to the side of the trailer to stop any leaks. Last winter got a little rough up here. We didn't have a cover on the trailer, and the wind and the snow and the ice broke some of that loose. So she's putting this tape all the way along the sides, on both sides of the trailer, to stop it from leaking and keeping the roof material in place. So this should work good. These are honeybees going after the last blossoms that we got on the RV site here, and they're just trying to catch up on getting their hives ready for winter. But all of these, they're just all over the place. This is right next to our compost pile, and I don't want to get too close, but they're all over in there.
Right down here you can really see them. A lot of bees. There's got to be, several hundred of them there. They're all over the place. Yeah, they must not have enough honey in their hives yet. So I just thought another wonderful thing about Rving. Okay, one more thing we gotta do. We gotta put the deer fence back up. Feeling late on Thursday afternoon, and it went from 29 degrees this morning. It's got to be the low 60s now, and not a cloud in the sky. Look how beautiful that is. We're coming back next week, and hopefully there'll be a lot more color. Finish up some stuff. Fantastic day.
Okay, there you have it. That's what we got done. We didn't get everything done. We didn't winterize the trailers yet because we will be going up 2, 3, hopefully maybe even 4 times yet before it gets so cold that we gotta winterize both trailers. Had a good time, had beautiful weather, and if you like it, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll talk at you down the road a little bit.